Hello everybody, my name is Midway and welcome to this video. We're looking at HAKKAR, the Soul Flayer on Tyrannical difficulty on the other side plus 27. Now, as most of you know, HAKKAR is one of the hardest bosses in this dungeon, if not the hardest, especially in Tyrannical, and that is because it's not only a fight with a lot of healing to be done, but it's also a DPS check when it comes to pushing through those barriers before you get to a point where you're just overwhelmed and you cannot keep up with the healing. This fight is also actually an ad clearing fight, and as you will see after a couple minutes here, when the ads are starting to spawn more and more, it will just become a matter of getting them killed ASAP. So if you didn't know, let's just explain it. The ads spawn every 20%. So every 20% you take the boss lower, he will spawn one more ad. And that ad will periodically come back to life. So you want to ideally kill them all at the same time. So they come back alive around the same point. And then you also just want to get rid of them as soon as possible so they do not do any damage. So the ads will periodically pulsate AoE damage, and if you stun them or kill them, they will not be able to do so. So that's a matter of you see an ad, you kill it, therefore the fight is way easier because you do not have that aspect of it going on. If you let the ads be alive for too long, even a couple casts, it will become very, very hard to heal up the group before the blood barrier, because it really is just a matter of the amount of time that happens between the ad spawning and the blood barrier happening. That's the gap that you have to kill the ads, make sure the group is topped up, and then you can take the damage from the blood barrier. But if the ads are not killed quick enough, then you will have them rolling, doing damage, and you will not have enough time to basically heal up the group before the damage happens from the barrier. That's how you die. So you really want to be saving your CDs, your big personals, Bubble, and really Devo, for whenever the fight is really going, to its deeper stages. And I would really advise to keep Bubble for the very last blood barrier. That's when you will have all the ads will be up, you will have 4 ads, and then it's pretty likely that you will not be able to kill them all at once. So as you can see here, we already have 3 ads, and we can CC them all, we can destroy them before they really do any meaningful amount of damage. A lot of healing is happening right now, but as you can see now, they are all dead, and we still have quite some time before the blood barrier happens. Now the blood barrier is happening, and we have a lot of time there, so we could actually top up the group. So if the ads were still rolling, however, the group would have been murdered, and therefore the barrier could have likely killed somebody. At this point, we have all the 4 ads, and we are not going to be able to kill them before the barrier happens. So that's when you want to be bubbling. You want to be telling anybody else to use their big personals, and you can also utilize your buff here to mitigate the damage happening from any of the melees from the ads. But as you can see, we each use something: turtle, bubble, unending resolve, and whatever else, and then we took way less damage overall because we had those CDs, but we were able to overcome that scenario, and therefore we can just now kill the boss because we had enough DPS. But if any of those things are lacking, the ad control or the DPS, this fight kind of becomes impossible, and that's why you usually go for this one first on Tyrannical. But that's it for the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it and hope you find it useful, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.